Here, I am very impressed. As I said just a moment before, and I'll say it again, when Diana Irey wins this race in 9 days, it's a twofer. We get 2 wins. Because on the one hand, we get to put into permanent retirement a liberal tax and spend 4.5%. And that would be enough in my book. But in addition to that, we get something else. I am convinced that we will have a new person in the U.S. House of Representatives, a new member of the Republican Conference, who will help bring the party back to a commitment to the core ideas and values and principles that gave us a majority in the first place, the ideas that swept Ronald Reagan into office and gave us majorities in 1994, and the ideas that unite us in this room, the reason we joined the Republican Party, because we believe in something. We believe in a set of ideas. We believe that the power of government should be limited. The freedom of the individual should be expanded. We believe in a free enterprise system and lower spending and lower taxes, and we think that people know how to spend their own money much better than any government, politician, or bureaucrat ever will. We believe in the dignity of the individual, the sanctity of human life. We believe in the traditional social and cultural values around which this great nation was built. We believe in defending our nation and staying in even when the going gets tough, and defending our nation's sovereignty from any threats. Those are the ideas and the principles and the values that the Republican Party stands for when it's at its best. And unfortunately, in some instances, some Republicans have wandered away from those principles, and I will tell you, it is those Republicans who are in most danger in a week and a half. And we have an opportunity to hold on to the House and to bring the Republican Conference back to its roots if we send Diana Irey to become a part of that. So I when I consider the extension of the Bush tax cuts that gave us a very strong economic recovery, when I consider how very, very frightening and dangerous the threat that we face from the Islamic fascist terrorists, when I consider how important and how challenging these times are, and when I hear what Jack Murtha is saying, when I see what he's supporting, and when I know, as I do, having served in the U.S. House, I can tell you what's on Jack Murtha's mind right now is how does he placate and satisfy a constituency that doesn't live in the 12th District of Pennsylvania. Jack Murtha's worried a lot about how the Charlie Rangels and the Nancy Pelosi's and the John Conyers of the world, the most radical liberal Democrats in the entire House, he's worried a lot about what they think of Jack Murtha because he wants to run for majority leader when he thinks the Democrats take control of the House. Well, let me tell you, that creates an enormous disconnect. Not that there isn't one already, but it aggravates and accentuates a huge disconnect between serving the constituents of southwestern Pennsylvania and placating the most radical liberals in America, from New York and San Francisco and the rest. This is why it's so important that you do everything you can. I'm so glad that you're here today, and everything you can do for Diana's campaign, the contributions you make, the yard signs you put up, the phone calls, the door-to-door work, everything that you do comes together in these last few days. She has done a terrific job. She's got a terrific media plan that's going to carry her through Election Day, and now it's up to all of us to do everything we can on the ground to make sure that the next congressperson from the 12th District represents the values of the 12th Districts and not the values of San Francisco. Please join me in welcoming the next congressperson from Pennsylvania's 12th District, Diana Irey.